We are continuing to follow the latest out of Iran and the expanding war in the Middle East. Let's turn now to CBS News national security contributor Joe Zacks. Zacks also served as the Deputy Assistant Director for Counterterrorism at the CIA. Joe, thank you so much for joining us. We're now a week in, exactly, particularly with the planning and coordination that the U.S. has had with Israel here. How do you assess where we are right now?
Well, good morning, Adriana, and thank you for having me on. First of all, I'd like to note that my thoughts and prayers are with the families of the 6 fallen soldiers who will be returned this morning, and I'm happy to see that our president will be at the dignified transfer ceremony. With respect to the military accomplishments, our military and Israel's military accomplishments this past week, I would say they have been exceptionally well delivered, and the effects have been very good. First of all, we see a virtual elimination of Iran's air defense capabilities. We're also subtly destroying the Iranian Navy and its ability to impact shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, as well as projection of regional power. We're eliminating a large portion of Iran's ballistic missile launch capabilities and their stockpiles, although I'd hasten to note that there is a good bit of Iranian missile capability that's in underground facilities, and that will take longer to get at. We're also effectively targeting their drone capabilities. We're eliminating large portions of the nuclear program that were not completely eliminated.
So, Joe, if our attacks have been so effective, why do you think the president is announcing that we're going to ratchet up our strikes?
Yeah, I think the one area where these kind of military operations that have so degraded their military capabilities are difficult to achieve is with respect to regime change. And I think that the next phase will likely target regime-related personnel and regime regime facilities related to its survival. I think that's the phase we're going to go into.
Joe, as you know, regime change has never been brought about by an air assault alone, in addition to covert operations on the ground. Do you think we will see U.S. troops on the ground?
So a large deployment of U.S. troops on the ground is something that we would see. That doesn't just present itself overnight, and there are no indications that that is imminently happening. What I think is more likely to take place is if there are opportunities for the insertion of special operations troops or forces from some other organizations within our government for surgical precision operations, that may take place, and that may also never get reported. But a large influx of U.S. troops, that takes months to build up, and we're not seeing that right now.
All right, Joe Zacks, thank you so much. Yep.
Yeah, as your reporter noted, that is an option that remains on the table. So it may come to that, but we're not seeing it right now.
All right, thank you so much, Joe Zacks. We appreciate you.